Okay, let's move on. We're going to move on to two more brush strokes, and hopefully this works for me. There we go. Two more brush strokes. First, we're going to focus on appositive, and appositive is very similar to adjectives out of order. However, there are just a few key differences. So as you learn these, and I'm broken up into two videos, you're going to want to focus on learning appositive and adjectives out of order in sequence with each other, because again, they're closely related and they're easily mixed up. So appositives. I want you to think of appositives in this fashion. I want you to think of them as noun, comma, noun, comma. The second noun always renames the first. Noun, comma, noun, comma. So let's look at it. The raccoon, a scavenger, enjoys turtle eggs at meals. Okay, let's think about this. What do we have here? Right. We have a subject. What is the subject? Well, who or what enjoys turtle eggs at meals? Right, raccoon. So the raccoon is our subject. And remember, subject is a noun, right? So, noun, comma. Well, I need to rename this noun to give more information, to expand sensory details, or to give you some new information. So let's rename that noun. Well, I'm going to rename it as a scavenger. Notice scavenger is a noun. So we've got noun, comma, and this noun renames that noun. Or rather, this noun renames that noun. The raccoon, comma, a scavenger, comma, enjoys turtle eggs at meals. Okay. Okay, so let's try to apply what we've learned. Remember, we said an appositive is basically noun, comma, noun, the second noun, oh, forgot my second comma, noun, comma, and the second noun renames, explains the previous one. So let's take this sentence here. The old Navajo woman stared blankly, and apply what we've learned. So using an appositive, I want you to rewrite this sentence. Take a minute, even pause the video, and write your own sentence. So, what are some possibilities? Well, there are a number of possibilities. I think probably one of the best would be the old woman, comma, a Navajo, comma, stared blankly. Now, could you have done it differently? Could you have done it as the Navajo woman, or the Navajo, comma, an old woman, comma, stared blankly? Absolutely. What you have to decide is, what am I trying to accomplish here? if you start off as the old woman, you're focused on the fact that the woman is old, and then you kind of not necessarily zoom in, but you add more information that was relevant. Or you could focus in on the fact that this woman is a Native American, specifically a Navajo, and then focus in on the fact that she is old. And again, what are you trying to do as a writer? What's your purpose? What are you trying to accomplish? And that needs to be your constant focus, especially if you want to be effective. So, oh, and again, as we said, you've got woman, noun, comma, Navajo, noun, comma, noun, comma, and the second noun renames the first. So let's do a little bit of review. Let's see if we understand this. Okay, so let's look at some examples. First example, Joe, a strong and beefy bodybuilder, eats 6 meals a day. All right, so we've got Joe, noun, bodybuilder, noun, so noun, comma, noun, comma. Is that an appositive? Yes, it is an appositive. Now let me show you something. Joe, strong and beefy, eats 6 meals a day. Now why am I showing you this? Well, this is a common mistake that many students make. And actually, this mistake is a different brushstroke, the one that we're going to learn later, which is called adjectives out of order. But let's look at this. We've got Joe, noun, and we've got strong and beefy. No noun over here. Okay, again, for it to be an appositive, you need noun, comma, noun, comma. And there's no noun over here. Up in the one above, actually it's over here, I should say. In that one, in the example up above, we added the word bodybuilder, and that made this an appositive. So the second example here, where there's no noun, is not an appositive. It's something else. Let's look at another example. John, my brother, is older than me. Is this a correct example of an appositive? Yes, it is. So, obviously we have, again, noun, comma, and does this noun redescribe or rename that one? Yes, it does. Whoop. Okay. Let's look at another example. My neighbor's dog, feisty and mean, barks at my children. True story, by the way. My neighbor's dog. Let's see. Dog is the noun. Feisty and mean. No noun there. So the answer is no, this is not an appositive. How would I fix that? Well, let's think about this. How would we fix this? There's how we would fix it. Notice I have and I added a noun there, chihuahua. A feisty and mean chihuahua barks at my children. So again, we're talking noun, comma, noun, and the second noun renames the first for it to be an appositive. The next lesson is going to be on adjectives out of order, and I've already given you a sneak peek at that. For example, feisty and mean is an example of adjectives out of order, and that'll be the next video.